Hi everyone, my name is Tripti Mishra and today in this video I'm going to teach you that how to use honorific forms in Japanese. So it is the chapter which I'm going to teach is Minna no Nihongo chapter number 49 and 50. You can find these topics in that book. So today I'm going to teach you how to use honorific expressions in Japanese. So I have just made this short note and what I'm going to do I will teach you in a big form. So let me copy this and let me paste it here. So let me copy this and let me paste it here. So in today's topic, I'm going to teach you how to use honorific expressions. First, we should know what is honorific. What do we say honorific in Japanese? So we say honorific as keigo. It is keigo forms. So today I am going to teach you which form? Keigo form. So you must know what is honorific form. Everybody should know that the chapter which we are reading is Keigo, what is honorific form. So these are honorific expressions used to show respect to the other person. Honorific form or keigo form we use in Japanese because these expressions are used to show respect to the other person. So let's take an example when you are talking with a person. So we all use I know we all use polite forms. We try to become polite with the other person. But guys, don't you think so? Sometimes people need more respect than we give. Like if we are giving a respect, that is not sufficient for them and they expect more respect. So when they expect more respect, so definitely we should be making our sentence very, very, very polite. So that is why I am teaching you this honorific form. So honorific form means it is this expression is used to show respect to the other person, to give more polite words to the other person, to become more respectful to the other person. It is very humble expressions. Now the question arises where you can use your honorific forms or when to use honorific forms. So first thing is honorific forms you will use at that time when you are lower in status. Okay, when you are lower in status means suppose let's take an example, you are talking with a person and while talking with a person you know that you are lower in status as compared to the other person, so that time we will use honorific form. So when you are lower in status as compared to the other person. Second, when the speaker does not have the close relationship with the listener, it means when you are giving respect to the person, so definitely, like if you do not know that person, so definitely you will give more respect to him because that person is kind of a stranger. But if you, that friend that person is your friend, or even if that friend that particular person is your friend or from your family, so will you give that sort of respect we are giving which you are giving to strangers? No, you will not give, because with family and with friends we are having a different sort of nature. So definitely we will use honorific form at that time when you are not having a close relationship with the listener, or you can say the other person. Third point of honorific expressions, we can't use this thing with the close people like family, friend, office people, etc. Now you will say that ma'am, we already have senior people in our home, so why we can't use these forms. See, sometime what happens when you show more respect to the close person, no, it do not show any closeness between you, because you already know that respect we give not to close ones. Like respectful forms we are not using with the close ones, but we are using with the outsiders. So definitely your people inside your insider, like your family, your colleagues, will be treated as yourself, right? They are you. We can't treat them outsiders. So that is why we can't use these honorific expressions with family, friend, office people, etc. Now, Keigo. This form Keigo is divided into three parts. So Keigo is divided into three parts. Okay. So let me go back. Keigo is divided into three parts. So let me copy this. Keigo is, I will write here. So now I'm teaching you type of honorific forms or type of Keigo forms. So Keigo forms is divided into three parts. It means honorific forms are divided into three parts. Sonkeigo, respectful forms. Kenjougo, humble expressions. And Teinego, polite expressions. Sonkeigo means respectful forms. Respectful forms means you are putting the other person up, and in that way the person is automatically getting respect because you are putting the other person up. Kenjogo means instead of putting the other person up, you are putting yourself down. Understood? So when you are not putting the other person up and you are putting yourself down, so automatically the person is getting respect because you are putting yourself down. So when you are putting yourself down, we will use kenjogo. Now, Theinego means when you are using any polite expressions. So, first we will start with the Theinego. I hope you will write this. So, I am writing Theinego here. What are Theinego? So, Theinego is the part of honorific forms. So, as you already know, guys, that in your line, in your sentence, you are already using mas with verbs and des with nouns. Because you are already using mas with verbs and des with nouns, so it can be considered as tenego because mas and des are meant to give respect in the line, or may are meant to put politeness in the line when you are using mas and this, so it is automatically considered as tenego. Okay, so mas and this are considered as tenego, and sometimes what we do, we also use more politer things in the sentences so that it will become more respectful. I'll give you one example. If I say, please tell your name, so you will say namae o oshite kudasai. Now, you see, Namayo Oshite Kudasai. We have the scope to make this Namai more politer. So in place of Namai, I'm putting O Namai. O Namai O Oshiete Kudasai. So here the difference is, meaning wise there is no difference. Meaning wise there is no difference. This is a simple sentence, but this is, I have made it Tene. Why Tene? Because in front of Namai I have added O. So, o namai o oshite kudasai. So, it means it becomes tene. It becomes polite. Now, I'm putting this down. So, I hope you understood about tenego. Now, I'm going to teach you about sonkeigo. Sonkeigo. You should know that when to use sonkeigo. So, sonkeigo you can't use for yourself. Why you can't use for yourself? Because sonkeigo is used to give respect to the other person. So if you use for yourself, it means you are giving respect to yourself. That is not good, right? So sonkeigo you can't use for yourself. Okay. You can use it with outsiders. You can use it with outsiders. This is your first point, and this is your second point. Third point you will write, this is used to give respect to the person who is higher in status, right? So you can't use it for yourself, you can use it for others, and this is used to give respect to the other person who is higher in status. I'm putting it here. Now I will also give you the example. So the example is Honnin. This is the example I am writing. Honnin no namae o shitteimasu ka. What is the meaning? Do you know the name of the sad person? Now, what magic we are doing? Like, I am copying the whole sentence and just see what change I will do. I just copied, I pasted. Honnin no namae oshiete itadakimasen ka. So, if we want to give more respect to the other person, so definitely we have to use more politer verbs than the given verbs. So the given verb is shitte imaska. Shitte imaska means knowing somebody. So in place of shitte imaska, we can also use gozonji desu ka. Gozonji desu ka. Gozonji desu ka. Gozonji desu ka is the replacement of shitte imaska, gozonji desu ka. So now you will definitely going to ask that how we will get to know that we need to use this gozonji desu ka. The answer here is that chapter number 49 and 50 of Minna no Nihongo you have to learn, where they have written that this verb has a sonkeigo, which is this. So in shitte imaska form, it is already written that the sonkeigo of shitte imaska is gozonji desu ka. So honrin no namae o gozonji desu ka? This is sonkeigo. I am putting this box here. I hope you have already written about it. Okay. Next is kenjougo. Kenjougo. So kenjougo we use with ourselves. You use it with yourself. It means putting yourself down. Why you are putting yourself down? Because if you put yourself down, then automatically the other person will get more respect because you have put yourself down. Okay, and when you are speaking with high status people. So now the question arises when to use kenjougo. So kenjougo you can't use for ourself. Sorry, kenjougo you can use for yourself. I repeat, kenjougo you can use for yourself, which means you need to put yourself down. You need to put yourself down in front of the other person so that that person will automatically take respect. Third is when you are speaking with the person who is higher in status with you, that time also you will use kenjo go. Now, example of kenjo go is, again you have to learn chapter number 49, 50. You have to learn this word has which polite form, this word has which polite form. Like as I have said, gozonji, this is the polite form of to know somebody. So try to find more verbs. So here, when you are, so here the example is, okay, I am writing the example here. Watashi no shashin o watashiwa watashiwa ano shashin o mimashita. As of now, this sentence is very easy. Anybody can tell what is like this sentence is not critical. Watashiwa ano shashino mimashita. Now, guys, the main part here is to make this sentence more polite, like putting ourselves down. We use kenjogo. For kenjogo chapter. If you check mimas, so mimas is hak hakken shimas. Okay, same line. I will change mimashita to hakken shimashita. Watashiwa ano shashin o hakken shimashita. Haiken shimashita. Watashiwa ano shashin o haiken shimashita. So guys, the funda is very simple. Keigo is divided into three parts. Sonkeigo, kenjougo, teinego. Sonkeigo, you are putting other person up. Kenjougo, you are putting yourself down. Teine means making the sentence polite. In all the forms, you are giving respect to the other person. So I hope you understood kenjougo, sonkeigo, teinego. So let's take an example. If I want to put myself down, I will use kenjougo forms. If I want to make yourself up, I will use sonkeigo forms, and polite forms you already know. Des and mas are already polite forms. So this is all about the chapter. I hope you like the video, and if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. And thank you so much for your cooperation. Thank you. Bye bye.